Hey guys, it's your boy, Lil Panda, and we back with another install guide. Now, today's install guide is going to be for Project Paradise 2. Now, Project Paradise 2 is literally the best multiplayer mod for TDU2 right now. My opinion, don't go in the comments section and being like, well, this is better than Project Paradise 2. It's my opinion. That's all I'm saying. It's just my opinion. But anyway, let's get into it. So, if you guys don't know what Project Paradise 2 is, it is an online mod that brings back the servers of Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now, in Project Paradise 2, at least they have brought back more features than other ones you may have heard of. So in Project Paradise 2, they do have the CRC, which is Community Racing Center, which essentially you can actually make your own races, and pretty much other people can try to beat your time and stuff like that. And then they could actually get money, and you get some money back too. So there's that. But then they also have clubs, pretty much clubs, get a whole bunch of your friends in there, have some fun. Clubs right now, they're a little wonky, but a future update will actually fix them. But I believe there's a whole bunch of clubs already made, and I believe you could just join them if you want to. But to create your own club right now, it is a little wonky. And they also have friends as well. You can add people as friends, pretty much invite them to races and stuff like that. Speaking about races, there's also ranked races and unranked races. And then also there's player stats, which aka My TDU Life, where you can see other people's stats, status, and their avatar. And then also the clubs as well, internal races and stuff like that. And then of course the biggest part of Project Paradise 2 is that they actually brought back the casino. Now it's not the full casino, it's only slots, but poker and blackjack and all that stuff is being in the works right now, and Russian as well. So that's being worked on right now. And that's pretty much what it has to offer. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Lobbying, essentially free roam. They just did an update as well, actually, just a couple of hours ago. And pretty much it's really, really smooth. And you'll pretty much find people as long as there's enough people online, really. So, more people are going to be on during the day instead of nighttime, really, depending on where you live. So, but yeah, let's just get straight into the tutorial. So, starting off, there's going to be two versions that we're going to be doing through this whole thing, but they're pretty much going to be intertwined with each other. So, there's going to be the normal one. So, if you have a Steam key, if you got it from like G2A or a third-party site and you have it installed on Steam, we're going to be covering that. But then also, if you don't have a Steam key, pretty much you could download a cracked version, and essentially I'll be going over that as well. So, starting off with the cracked version, because if you have it on Steam, obviously you just download it, and then pretty much further on in the video, you'll see that pretty much they meet up, at least in the tutorial wise. The cracked version and the normal Steam version will just line up after, probably at the end of the cracked version. So, we're just going to go over the cracked version real quick, and then you'll probably know when the Steam version rolls in. So, if you're going through cracked versions at least, I'll leave links in description below on pretty much everything that we talk about in here, including the Project Paradise 2 Discord, where pretty much if you have any issues or anything like that, there is a help section in there, so pretty much we can help you out if anything goes wrong. And then also I will be there as well, pretty much helping out people, and the comments section as well, you can use that as well. So, First of all, you're going to go to this website, archive.org. I'll leave a link in the description below, and there will also be a link just in case in the Discord as well. So you'll get to this site right here, and pretty much so the thing about websites is they're going to have very slow download speeds. So you guys may be pretty much downloading this whole thing for like 7 hours. So pretty much make sure you have enough time to actually download it and do everything like that. If you're going to do an overnight download, that's okay, but just letting you know, this is going to take a while because this is through browser, and browser websites like this always take forever, so luckily I already did that before this, so but what you're going to do, at least for this, is you're going to come down here to download options, and right here where you see torrent, pretty much you're just going to click the download button right here, and then pretty much a file is going to pop up right here. Now you can see I already have uTorrent. If you don't have uTorrent, I'll also leave a link for that in the description below, and pretty much you'll just download it, go follow the steps and everything like that, and then pretty much you'll have uTorrent installed. The most current uTorrent is actually a browser source as well, but it's much faster than what you're going to deal with downloading this game. So once you have the torrent, you're just going to double click it. It's going to bring you to this site right here. Now, once you get to this site and when you have uTorrent installed, you're going to go to torrents right here. And then you're going to either pretty much whatever browser source you're using. You can either drag and drop it here if you want to, or you could just press torrent and find it in your download section. So essentially, you would just drag and drop or add torrent, and then it'll actually start downloading. I don't think it's going to download for me because I already have one right here. So let me see if I can do this real quick. So drag and drop, all right? And then it's going to show you everything here. So you're going to keep everything checkmarked here. I believe, yeah, you're going to need pretty much everything here. Or actually, you might only need this. So, yeah, I think you're only going to need this. But just to be safe, I would say definitely just keep everything checked. Just to be safe, at least. So what you're going to do is pretty much, it's going to go to your downloads. So once you're done with that, you just go to add, and then it's going to start downloading. It's going to check everything, make sure everything's there, and then it'll start downloading. Pretty much once it's done downloading, you'll see somewhere here it'll say seeding. Once it's saying seeding, you could pretty much just you could just click this to turn it off, or to pause it pretty much, or you could just press remove torrent. You would just press that and then remove torrent, which I'm going to do. And yeah, so when it starts downloading, it won't say seeding automatically, of course, because I already downloaded this. But yeah, this is where it'll say, once you're done downloading, it'll just say seeding. Once it says that, you can just remove torrent, and you don't have to worry about that at all. Now, when you do finish that, it will bring, at least in your downloads section, get there, it will have something along the lines over here. It will be, actually, I might have, I might have deleted mine. So yeah, I found it. So, under downloads, you're gonna get this. Once you finish downloading the torrent, you're gonna get this folder right here. You're gonna click on it, and then you're gonna see this ISO right here. You want to click on that ISO, and then what you're gonna do is pretty much, I would say, make another folder. So just come on your desktop, and then press new, then press folder. And then for this, I would just say, just call it whatever it is here. So TDU2C. Whoops. Okay. Type in TDUC. I already have one, so I'm not going to do that. But pretty much in this folder, you will have this. So let me just exit out of this real quick. So once you pretty much take everything out of that folder and put it, or take it out of that ISO file and put it in the folder, what you're going to do is press setup. You press yes, and then select whatever language that you speak, of course. And then you press next, and then it's going to bring up here, bring you to here. So I would say keep it the way this is. It should be pretty much your hard drive or SSD, program files, x86, Atari, and then Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now, if you already have a Test Drive Unlimited 2 folder in an Atari folder, I would say just move this somewhere else in your hard drive. If not, then pretty much you would just press next. But if you don't, then I would say make a new folder in your hard drive, because I believe you cannot put this on your desktop. So anywhere on your hard drive, you can even just put it on your hard drive itself and just have your own folder there. But for this video, I'm just going to put it in Atari and Test Drive Unlimited 2. So you press next, next, and then desktop shortcut. This doesn't matter at all. This is just a desktop shortcut to Up Launcher. So for this video, I would say just untick it and then install. So this is going to take not that long to install, of course, depending on your internet as well. So once this is done installing, pretty much I'll just come back to you guys. So, okay, this shit is taking too long. You know what? Fuck! Alright, guys. So, now that you finished it, pretty much for this part, you're going to need to do this. Check all three of these. Simple as that. Check all three of them, and then press finish. And then what you're going to do is, first one should pop up is DirectX. Just press I accept. Next. And then it should install everything. Once it is done installing, you'll notice that all of that stuff, at least, it'll just disappear from the screen, and all you'll have is weird things going on. Yeah. Like that. So you press finish, and then you wait for that to install, and then once that finishes, I believe that's all you have to do for that. Now if you're on Steam, well, actually no, we're not there yet. First of all, go find your directory. So for the people that are using the cracked version, you're going to need to go wherever you downloaded it. So for me, I downloaded it in the Atari folder. Pretty much, if you want to know, pretty much you would just go here, or whatever hard drive you have, program files, Atari, Test Drive Unlimited 2, and then that would be it. And then For you Steam users as well, your folder should look kind of like this. Now, there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to need to download from the Discord. So, if I get the Discord up, actually. So here in the Discord, pretty much you're going to go to download. Now, this is how you get the launcher that you're going to need for playing Project Paradise 2. You're just going to press that little download button, and then you'll get it. Pretty much, you'll press that. It's not dangerous. Pretty much everyone in the server uses it, so you just press continue to download. I won't because I already have it. And then if you do not want DLC in your game, then pretty much you could download this test drive, TDU2.exe. And if you want DLC disabled with no dirt or damage, then you would just download this exe file. And then there's going to be another one that you need, gamepc.cpr. Essentially, I don't know why it's not in here, but if you do need it, around the time this video gets posted, I'll ask my friend and moderators in chat or in this Discord. I'll ask them, hey, can you put the game pc.cpr in here? And then it should be here. Either download FAQ or it should be in help as well. So, but once you get all those files, what you're gonna want to do first, you're at least gonna get the Project Paradise 2 up launcher. So you're just gonna copy that and paste here, or you could drag it in, whichever one you want to do. And then before you go, actually from that, for the up launcher for Project Paradise 2, so the normal up launcher that you have right here, if you have Steam, actually I think it shouldn't matter actually, but honestly I think, yeah, no, for Steam and Cracked actually, you're gonna just delete the normal up launcher, the one that came when you installed the game. So you're gonna delete that one, and then the new up launcher, you're gonna right click on it, and then you're gonna rename it. And what you're gonna rename it to is to the up launcher that you just deleted. So it should look like uplauncher.exe. You press enter to save it, and you keep it like that. And then what you're going to need to do as well, you are going to have to bring over the other file as well. So the game PC.cpr, you might actually... No, you're going to need it, yeah. Okay, never mind. So then pretty much I have it here already. So I'm just going to copy and paste it in here. Essentially, when it's in the Discord, you would just download it there and then just drag it in here. And then that should be it for this. This part is done. But at least, actually, you know, I'll show you guys what it should look like when we do this. And then if you want to unpack the game, pretty much you would just skip further into the video. I will leave a little timestamp on the screen for when to skip to if you want to unpack it. But right now, I'm just going to show you guys really quick what to do. So you would just double click on Up Launcher. and then you would just press run or yes, whichever one pops up, or if both do. And then this should pop up. So when you do this, you're going to need to press the little cog up here for settings and check the game path and make sure it's the one wherever you have your TDU installed. So if it's, like I said, where mine is, or at least the default one was for the cracked version, you just change it to whatever game path it is. Steam users, pretty much wherever it is installed for Steam. And then make sure game mode is online mode. And then game type, this is very important. Packet game is for based normal games. So pretty much the cracked version or Steam users that do not unpack their games, you would press packet game. Now if you unpacket your game, which I'm going to show you guys later, that is when you would pick unpacket game. So you press packet game if you're packed and just base game, or unpack it if you unpack your game. Then build, you would press main because pretty much you're playing on the main build, and then you press set connection. Now, before you go and enjoy Project Paradise 2, what I highly recommend is if you do not see anything down here, it's really hard to see. But down here, you'll see game version. If you don't see anything here, you're going to click check game files. And when you press that, it says, do you really want a full game file check? This, however, only works for packed games. So if you have an unpacked game, I will show you how to do it when we start talking about the unpacked stuff. But if you do have a packed game, only this works for you for checking game files. So you just press yes, and then it would actually go ahead and check all the files for you. So once you're done with that, you just press X here. And then if you're packed, you should be ready to go. So you just press play online. Now, you guys will get this error right here. Test Drive Unlimited 2 has to be launched by Steam. So just press OK on there. And then what you're going to do is go to your folder, wherever TDU is for the packed game. You're going to scroll down. And right over here where it says Steam _API, you want to delete that. So, and then you might also get another error as well, saying that you have to launch it from this Steam up launcher, or there might be another one. Just press OK. If you see another one, I keep forgetting what it's called, but there is another error that pops up. You just press OK on there, and then press play online again, and then it should pop up with the Steam one, and then, well, actually, I would just say delete the Steam API after the first error if it's different than the Steam one. But once you do that, you just press play online, and then you should be good to go. Now, for first-time players, I believe you do have to set up a profile. Just put whatever name you want to in both the account name and then also the TDU2 account name. And then the password, you could put whatever you want, but do remember it, because if you do log into Project Paradise's website, you could log in through there with the same credentials here, and you would actually get like information of your stats and stuff like that. Me, I already have a save here, so pretty much I just have to press A or start or whatever, and it starts the game for me. And then boom, you're in Project Paradise 2. Now, I will show you all the features after I do the Unpacked game. Now, if this pops up, what I would say is go back to the Discord and download the DLC disabled, and then the DLC hack won't pop up. But this, however, did not pop up for me last time, so I don't know why it's showing me that, but yeah, it shouldn't pop up that. But if it does, then like I said before, just yeah, just do the go to the Discord and then download the DLC that want to unpack their game. So what you're gonna have to do is actually go to a website. Well, actually, you could. I'll leave a link in the description anyway, so you'll be fine. What you're gonna do is download Unpacker GUI version 1.3. So you're just gonna get that, and then pretty much this is how you're gonna unpack your game. And for you guys that don't know already, unpacking means that you can actually install mods and stuff. So this is how you're able to install mod packs, single cars, and stuff like that. If you have a beefy enough PC, pretty much I do recommend TDU2 RS. It actually is a really, really good mod. It adds 400 plus cars into the game. And I actually did make an install guide on there as well recently. So I'll actually leave a little timestamp at the top of the screen, or a little card. Pretty much it'll link you straight to that video, and pretty much that will actually teach you how to install that. Other mod packs, they're pretty much drag and drop as well, but that one I had to go into more detail because the readme was Russian. So but yeah, download the Unpacker, and then once you have that downloaded, I'm gonna also leave another link right below it as well. You're gonna get DLC 2 version 034, because this is how you're actually gonna update the game manually, because you can't do it through the launcher because you're playing an unpacked game. So I'll link these both in the description below, and pretty much just download these two. And once you have those two, which I have them right here, first you're gonna make a new folder on your desktop, because unpacked games, they cannot combine into a packed game. Essentially what you're doing is re-downloading the game, but pretty much unpacking everything so it's moddable. So just go on your desktop, make a new folder, and just call it, I'm gonna call it, why does that keep popping up? You know, the Twitch stuff just keeps popping up on here and I don't like it. So I'm gonna call this PP2. I'll just call it PP2 Unpacked, just so I know which one it is. So what you're going to do is double click on the Unpacker GUI. I believe this comes in a folder as well, and the Unpacker is in there. You could just drag it out and put it to your desktop or start it up in WinRAR. But once you do start it up, just press next. You press I agree. Press next, and then this is very important. So the first one that's going to pop up is, please locate and select the folder where TDU2 has been installed. So wherever your base game is installed, say Steam, or if you have the cracked version, find that folder location and pretty much just select it. I already have mine automatically here, so I'm all good. So you press next. Now, this is also important as well. You're going to select the folder where it will be unpacked. So, for me, I have it on my desktop, and I have it called as PP2 Unpacked. So I'm going to select that, and then there it is. So now you press install. When you press install, it's pretty much going to unpack the whole game for you into that folder. and then that is going to probably be your new folder where you start up everything, like the launcher and everything like that. So I will be back with you guys again once this is finished. Alright guys, so once your unpacker pretty much is done, you'll see it'll actually give you a little note here. Please note that by default the game can only be launched by the created shortcut or by running up launcher from the unpacked folder. So yes, we will be transferring up folder into here as well. To be able to run unpacked via Steam, you do need to copy the Steam API DL from the packed folder to the unpacked folder, and then swap the packed folder with the unpacked one. There is a whole thing for that, but honestly, running it from Steam, you could still run it without Steam API. It's just that you won't get the achievements, I think. But honestly, you really shouldn't care about the achievements, to be honest, at this point. So press next, and then hit finish, and then you go to the folder that you unpacked, and then boom, you have everything here that you need. So same thing as before as well. Make sure your key text, make sure it's the one that you need or have already. If you need another one, go to archive.org where the correct version is, and then there should be a key there as well. If you have Steam, you don't need to worry, you already have a key. But for cracked, if your key is not working for some reason, go to archive.com where you got the cracked, where you downloaded the cracked version, and then if you scroll down, there should be a key there. So all we need to do really is just get the game PC.cpr file from the base game, and we just need to paste it here. Or if you skipped to the Steam part, if you're a Steam user and you skip to the Steam part, pretty much the game PC.cpr file will be in the Discord. So in the Discord, pretty much just look for it. It should be either in downloads, FAQ, or help. And around the same time this video releases, it should be in the chat somewhere. So, or you can ask somebody for it and we'll gladly give you a game PC.cpr file. So yeah, once you have the unpacked finished and everything like that, now all you need to do is just have fun with the unpacked. So the unpacked file, I'll say, you can be more free with it. You can install or start installing mods and stuff like that. I won't really get into a full tutorial for it, but essentially whichever mod pack or a single mod that you get, it's basically drag and drop. They should have an instruction in there as well, like a little install guide on how to where to replace it and stuff like that. I'll give you a little example, I guess. Let me see if I can. Or actually, nah, because I don't want to mess this actually. So, essentially, you just download. If you just search up TDU2 car mods, there's a whole bunch of places out there. Turbo Duck has a whole bunch of car mods there. They have mod packs there as well. I'll leave a link in the description as well for some mods and some mod websites as well. So, if you're running the unpacked version, what you're going to go ahead and do is go to the up launcher. Oh, for Steam users as well. Pretty much there's going to be an up launcher in the Discord that you need to download, and then you would bring it in here, delete the old up launcher, and then rename the new one to just uplauncher.exe. So if you watched the whole video, for any Steam user. In the cracked version, you'll see as well through there. But yeah, pretty much just make sure that your game version as well is down here. And then once you're done with that, you just press, or we'll check your gears again. Now that we're actually doing Unpacked, pretty much select where it is, where the Unpacked folder is. Select the testdrive2.exe file that's there. And for Unpacked now, you're going to press Unpack a Game. And you're going to press Set Connection. Now, before you do this, for Unpacked users, remember that file that I told you to download, the update v0.3.4. Now you need to download that. So all you'll need to do, well, actually, before that, if you had it packed and then you unpacked it, if you already updated the game, you don't need to do this. But if you went straight to Unpacked instead of just a packed game, you do need to update the game. But if you packed it and you already updated it, you should be fine. But essentially what you would need to do is get the download, and essentially you would just copy everything here except for the game PC, because obviously you need the servers or Project Paradise 2's game PC. So don't copy the one here. Pretty much you could just just copy everything, and then you would just hold Control and then click on Up Launcher, because obviously you don't need that. And then also hold Control and then press Game PC. And then pretty much you would just drag everything into the Unpacked folder. And that's how you update your game manually. And then now you start it up. Or did it, okay. So then you press the gear cog again. Sometimes it does that where it accidentally or switches over to offline. So if you see offline down here, press the cog settings and see if it's offline. And then you just press online. And then build, you would press main. And then set connection. And then you should be all set to play online. Now I think, yeah, so pretty much you would just select allow access. And then press start to play. And then, yeah. You should be good to go. So, what you do now... Well, let me set up my settings real quick, cause... Or, actually, you know what I could do? Actually, no. I'll set up my settings real quick. Hold on. Okay. So, as you can see, we are in Project Paradise 2. So pretty much you could just drive around and have fun. Right now there's not going to be that many players on because of course it's 2 a.m. my time. I'm on the East Coast, so pretty much there's going to really be no one on. So, but during the day, like I said, it gets a lot busier. You'll be able to find a lot of people just driving around, cruising, hitting up the casino and all that stuff. Speaking about the casino, me. Did it not? Excuse me. Did it not set up? Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me. That's why. Okay. There we go. Oh, forgot about that. If you are on if you're on an RTX card at all, ask any of us in the Discord for a link or the file itself. But we will give you there's a file that actually fixes the map crash. Totally forgot about that, by the way. So yeah, pretty much you would just copy it and paste it into the directory. Yeah. And then pretty much you would just boot up the up launcher. Yeah. Well, there's 11 people on right now, so then just make sure everything here is correct, and then just press play. But yeah, there's like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with people, add friends, do races and stuff like that. And I'll show you some of the features as well. So just skip through all of this because I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. And also, I'm happy that all of this stuff is happening, so I could teach you guys about it too. So if your game loads like this, and it takes a while for it to load, get the what is it? The game PC file that you got from the Discord. Wherever it was probably in downloads. If it's still in downloads, just copy and paste it in here. That's my fix for that, at least. It works for me pretty much every single time. So, if my game like starts loading forever and stuff like that, that always works for me. And then just checking here just to see. Set connection and then play online. And you see, it just instantly loads me in. Sometimes when you change the files, depending on which files it is, it does that. So yeah. So now our map is fixed, and then now we just go look around. So as you can see, we already have some people roaming around here. But yeah, let's just go check out the casino. So, like I said earlier, slots is the only one working right now, so that's the only one, of course, we could play. And then let me see real quick. And of course, it had to mess up like that. Okay, let me see. How much you want to bet it's like this because of keyboard. Oh, because of keyboard. Yeah. Anyway. You would just go here, and pretty much you would just bring your cash over to chips. So say if you have like, I don't know, like 100K or whatever like that, you would just bring it over and get some chips and stuff like that. And then you would come over here to the casino, and then boom. As you can see, we already have some, yeah, we already have 2 people over here in the casino, so they're just having fun. But essentially, you know how slots go. You just press play, you spin it, and hope to God that you get some money. So yeah, pretty much, slots is the only one working right now, like I said. And then, of course, the time trials are working as well. You can actually see there's a whole list of people out here that are actually doing the whole entire time trials. And yes, these leaderboards work as well, so there's that. And then, of course, who wouldn't order a cocktail, you know? So, all those cocktails as well. There is a free one you can actually get if you get 5 friends on here. Pretty much you can get that. And yeah, that's everything that Project Paradise 2 has to offer. Clubs, like I said, you could join them in, or you could join them if you find any and stuff like that, and you can get access to club cars already and stuff like that. So, like I said, if you guys need any help in the Discord, we're always there for any questions or anything like that. Me personally, I'll be looking at people that need help as well, so just let any of us know if you need any help. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and hope to see you in paradise. See what I did there? I'm getting canceled. Okay, anyway. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.